Hey, what's up?
Hey, how's it going? Hi, teammates. I'm looking at this article here. Crash devastates well-known Hilo family. I'll show you where I got this from. If I can get back to it here. Here it is. Hilo News 2011 crash. And so that's HAKALAU News 2011 crash. And then it's this one right here, crash devastates well-known Hilo family. And this article is loaded with symbolism of right before Michael in Daniel 12, the king it's talking about there. And this article is from about 2012. And Miles Nakanishi, I think the Nakan is like church 4 and the is high is like church 1. So it's showing symbolism of the morning star and the bright. And miles is like 66 lengths is a mile in short course yards if you're swimming. So, and I was a swimmer. I swam the mile. And that's what I swam in nationals with the 100 backstroke. And it's like 66, execute order 66 from Star Wars. So that's the force of the Daniel 12 that we're looking at there. And they were heading home after visiting a pumpkin patch. A red truck driven by a 65-year-old Hakalau man crossed the center line and slammed into the Cadillac Escalade. So you can break down Cadillac Escalade, and there's some symbolism there. And the collision happened on the Hawaii belt. So there's the belt again, like the waster we talk of, and near Onomiya. So, and then we scroll down here, and it's just a lot of terror that happened with this crash. It was like it was a lot of terror. Kids and the mom was yelling, calling for help, and Uncle Miles Catering. That's like my Uncle Don, who died around 2011. He has symbolism of kind of the Word of God symbolism. So just be on watch for that, Uncle Don. And he drove generals around and when he was in the armed forces, and he was a great man. So he just keeps coming up in the symbolism with this stuff. I'm not just like making it up or putting him in there. He keeps coming up with it. So just be on watch for that. And then 11-year-old girl, we have Isaiah 11 there, and 6-year-old boys. That could be the saints about, maybe going back in time 6 years ago. I don't know for sure what the 1,000 years could be something to go on with going back in time. I don't know for sure, but it's something to keep an eye on. And the guy's wife was a successful realtor, the guy who died, who earned the nickname Major Mom. So we have that. Major is like, in Predator, Arnold Schwarzenegger is the Major, and he's the only one that makes it out with the girl that he took the gun away from, and they get to the chopper. So there's symbolism there. And then down here we have Brian Hanito, and he's from Kua. So you can break that down. And he died. I visited his death site because I was out in California when Paul Walker died, who played Brian in Fast and the Furious, and he died next to a Blimpie. Now, Blimpie was a sub shop. There used to be some in Lexington, but they went out of business, and it's a good sub shop. And there, he died next to a Blimpie at a Walmart in California. That's where his crash site was. And Brian Hanito. So, this was kind of going on around that time too. I think this article came out before he died, so it kind of forecasted it, or it could have been right after. I'm not sure what the date is on this, but just some things to keep an eye on. Thank you, teammates, and have a good day.